It was supposed to be just another night, a quiet, uneventful shift for two security guards. Their job was simple: watch over $6 million in untraceable cash. This money was locked tight inside an armored truck parked within the secure walls of a cash depot in downtown Los Angeles. The job of an armored truck guard is built on routine and unwavering attention to detail. For Mark Renshaw and David Chen, their shift was a well-rehearsed dance of protocols and procedures. Their duty: oversee the secure transfer of used, non-sequential bills from several major banks to the depot's central vault, standard overnight hold. The truck, a fortress on wheels, parked in Bay 7, multiple cameras, dual key access, one key held by each guard to prevent a lone wolf. Company policy: once secured, remain in the reinforced station with a clear line of sight and all camera feeds. Do not leave until morning transfer begins. Instructions: observe, report, and never open the truck's vault or bay doors overnight. The thieves, however, didn't need to break in. It appears they were let in. Logs show the main bay opened with a high-level override code known only to a handful of senior managers and the two guards on duty that night. The system was disarmed from the inside. No alarms, no frantic calls to the police, not a smash and grab, but a quiet, methodical emptying of the vault. A chilling level of cooperation. The thieves didn't just have a plan, they had help. Routines, codes, blind spots. Investigators believe it took less than 20 minutes. From the moment the empty armored truck was discovered, one theory dominated: Mark Renshaw and David Chen were willing participants. A perfectly disarmed system, a high-level code, and no forced entry point to intimate knowledge. The folded uniforms, investigators say, were a final goodbye. Renshaw was drowning in debt. His house neared foreclosure. He'd taken a high-interest loan. Chen complained of low pay and stalled advancement. He felt his skills were being wasted. Desperation can forge unlikely alliances. A plan months in the making: schedules, blind spots, response times. A trusted crew for the van, the getaway, and laundering the money. Walked right through the front door. In this version, their disappearance is the final step. They're hiding, sipping cocktails, living under new identities. But this demands a total betrayal of who they seem to be. Families insist they were not capable of such deception. Maybe they were coerced. Perhaps the uniforms were a taunt from real masterminds. Without the guards or the money, the inside job remains a theory, a compelling story with no final chapter. If the guards weren't the masterminds, then a darker theory emerges. They were silenced. In this version, Renshaw and Chen were just pawns in a much bigger game. A sophisticated criminal group may have used their access and knowledge to pull off the heist. The thieves could have forced the guards to cooperate, threatening their families if they refused. Once the money was gone, the guards became loose ends. The uniforms left behind sent a chilling message: they were never coming back. Everything about the heist was, too perfect. Signs of a ruthless, highly organized syndicate. If that's true, Renshaw and Chen were victims from the start, targeted, manipulated, and then discarded. Their disappearance wasn't a getaway, it was a murder. Their bodies hidden far from sight. Months later, $10,000 in matching bills turned up in Las Vegas. A small-time gambler claimed he won it at poker, but couldn't name anyone else involved. The trail went cold. Years later, an anonymous email claimed the guards were living in Southeast Asia, detailed but impossible to trace. As of October 1st, 2025, the $6 million heist remains a baffling mystery. We still don't know who drove the van. We still don't know where most of the money went. We still don't know what happened to Mark Renshaw or David Chen. Are they living in luxury somewhere, or were they tragic victims of a ruthless plot?